Today we're going to be looking at a 2019 Ford Edge that the FordPass app has stopped working with. If you're not aware what FordPass is, it's an app that you can download onto Apple or an Android smartphone, and it allows you to remote start the vehicle, lock and unlock the doors, check the fuel level, check the vehicle speed, find the vehicle's location, all from virtually anywhere in the world that has cell phone service. You can literally remote start your car from the other side of the world with this app, so the range on the remote start isn't really an issue with this system. And Lincoln has a similar system or a similar app. It's called Lincoln Way. To make all this possible, the onboard computer systems relay information and accept inputs through a telematics control unit. The telematics control unit is basically just a built-in cellular phone modem. And in this particular vehicle, it's going to be located in the left rear quarter panel area on the interior. The telematics unit is also going to provide the Wi-Fi hotspots that are available on most of the newer Ford and Lincoln vehicles. And none of these features are working on this vehicle. So I'm going to start diagnosis today by retrieving all the DTCs or trouble codes in the vehicle. And I'm going to be using ForScan Lite on an iPhone. And it's going to take it just a minute here to talk to all the computers on this vehicle. Usually the newer the vehicle, the longer this takes. There's just more modules on multiple networks it has to talk to. Okay, so we've got a 2019 Ford Edge. Let's take a look and see what we have under errors. And it looks like we've got a code for a driver's seat heater, but that's probably not related to what we're looking at the vehicle here today for. Looks like we've got a code for the instrument panel losing communication with the radio. That could possibly be related. And it looks like we also have a code in the image processing system, but I don't think that's probably related to our problem either. As you can see here, there are no codes in the telematics control unit, and that's really what we were looking to see. So let's try checking something else here. I'm going to turn the key on. I'm going to go to settings and then to general and then about sync. Okay, and as you can see here, there is no ESN number listed. And Ford, I believe, actually has a special service message about this issue. If you think about the telematics control unit, it's basically a cell phone or a computer. And it's powered all the time because you can connect to the vehicle at any time, whether it's on or off, through your cell phone. And think about it like a laptop or even a cell phone that's just never been rebooted in the years since the vehicle left the production line. And it gets a glitch running in it and stops broadcasting its ESN number. And without that, the cell phone network and Ford can't identify it. So there's no connectivity between the vehicle and the network. And the repair to this is you pull the fuse and depower the telematics control unit for 5 minutes. And that basically is going to reboot the computer. And then check if there's any updates available for the telematics control unit software. And if there are, install the newest versions of the software. So we're going to start this by removing the cover for the fuse panel. And the fuse panel on this vehicle is about a foot back there behind the dash. It's almost easier to get to it from underneath the dash, but we're going to go through here. And we need to remove fuse number 10. I believe that is the 7th fuse from the bottom on the right side. It's a 5 amp fuse. Now this is the only power fuse for the telematics control unit, but it's also the power fuse for the liftgate module, the rear gate trunk module, and the keyless entry pad, I believe. And I'm going to use my preferred fuse removal tool here. That's an 18-inch pair of needle nose pliers with a 45-degree end on them. And we're going to reach back through here and get a hold of it. If you're not aware, Ford is using some 3-bladed fuses now.
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
We're going to leave this without power or without the fuse for about 5 minutes.
A few moments later.
So I've had the fuse out of this for over 5 minutes. It's probably been closer to 10 or 15. I'm going to go ahead and put that back in. We're going to turn on the power. We'll go back to settings here once this gets booted up. Okay, we're on settings. We're going to go to general. Then we're going to go to about sync. And there's our ESN number. So with the ESN number reading correctly in the system again, FordPass and our mobile hotspot and everything should be working again. We're going to go ahead and install an IDS, and we're going to check for software updates yet and install the updates if they're available. So we'll go ahead and connect IDS. And we're going to go to module programming. And then we're going to select the telematics control unit. And that is the correct VIN. So there is no software update available for this vehicle. It's already got the newest level of software in it. Will they have to pull the fuse every couple years to keep everything working? Possibly. But with the ESN number displaying, everything should be working now, and we'll have to verify that with the customer by having him try to log into the vehicle with his FordPass app. And that ends our repair on this vehicle. If you found this helpful or interesting, please click the like button down below. I got a lot more great stuff coming up, so please subscribe. And as always, have a great week.